Hey, good evening, everybody. I hope we get some viewers joined in tonight for some exciting racing with Money Moves Motorsports. It took a lot to get this together, and I think that all goes thanks to our buddy Nemo Fish Sticks for coordinating this entire series that he's got put together. There's a lot of great incentives involved in it. A lot of drivers want to participate. Money is on the line. Money moves. Money makes moves. And hell yeah, man, this is gonna be great. I was looking at the qualifying order, and so 12 drivers qualify in, right? And a lot of people try, and the cutoff line was a tie. Man, that's how close this racing is. Starting off in first is BC Racing at 00 in the Xfinity Series 2018 NASCAR Heat 3 on PS4. So this is the Xfinity Series. They're going to be at Kentucky. I'm going to go to esports real quick. Let's look at the leaderboard. See if we can find what these fast laps are like run today. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are fast. They want that money. It's all there. BC Racer Kid, I believe he was the winner from the last race. And so he's got more incentive to do better this time because he qualified first. Second is Jay Hyper in the 16th. Third is Titans in the 22. And we've got fourth place will be probably your dad in the 9. 88 will be Pistol Pete starting fifth. Sixth is Major Spy in that 4 car. Fluffy will be in the 8. Then Chase in the 5 car. In 10th will be Kid Coyote in the 60. Mike RPM will be in that 98. And rounding off the field in 12th is Parker in the 89. So yeah, Parker had to tie it out with a good lap time. I'm gonna be joined with my buddy Youngboy Terrell. I know he's gonna be having his stream up here too. So guys, you got a bunch of different perspectives. Terrell, if you're there and you want to say what's up, get on in it.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing today? I'm looking to see a good Kentucky race.
Yeah, man, and look at this leaderboard right now. You're second on the fast times, and my buddy Titans is first. That's pretty impressive. I'm also able to get an in-car perspective too with Jay Hyper. So thank you, bud. Really appreciate that. Again, he's starting second. So looks like we should be able to join in a few seconds as they're just about ready to go. Let's see if I could find my stuff here. And again, I just want to, I want to give a big shout out to Nemo for setting all this up. Really does a great job being told slaps, but it'll be good. Let's join in
I'm
here.
definitely excited. We got a lot of it's going to be an intriguing race. A lot of good
Yeah,
drivers. Definitely going to be interesting.
yeah, man, for sure. Let's go take a look if we can get in there. All right, joining. Yeah, one thing for sure is how the money moves things, right? So the way it's broken out for the race today, it's going to be a 50% Xfinity race at Kentucky with 4 times wear. They're going to have cautions. They're going to have stages. Damage is off, so that would be nice. Um, the pole sitter gets $20, right? So BC Racers already got 20 bucks, PSN money right there. The 12 guys starting, they get $10 just for qualifying. So the pole sitter not only gets the 20 for the pole, he gets the 10 for starting, and that's pretty cool too. And the winner will get a nice $25 bonus on top of that. But if that winner also wins both stages, that'll be a $50 piece right there. So these guys are going to have a lot of good competing to do, and it looks like they're starting to get in order. I'm going to go find that 00 of BC Racer Kid. You practiced this track a lot. Do you think anything is going to come down to strategy towards the end, Terrell?
Well, running on 4 times wear is definitely, I feel, it's going to be some type of strategy to be had. Uh, I think these tires, knowing that they're running on 4 times wear, these tires are going to burn very fast. I mean, we're going to be having a lot of pit stops, so it's going to be very, very hectic. every about maybe 10, 12 laps, we're gonna see a bunch of pit stops. So I don't think like I said, I don't think necessarily in the beginning of the race we'll see that much strategy, but maybe for the stage wins we may see some strategy being played. For the most part, I feel like everybody will stick to a certain strategy and just run it
Yeah.
until something presents itself towards the end.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty interesting.
I think
Looks
they're
like they're
going
getting
right
up to
now.
speed, yeah. Is that 00 got a
Here we
nice
go.
launch with the inside line following behind. That outside line didn't really get a
Oh,
good
four
move.
bounced off the wall.
22 bounces off the wall as well, but he sticks it there on the outside. Looks like that 88 is trying to keep it up there. This 8 car is going to the back of the pack. That's Fluffy, but we know Fluffy's going to be making some moves for sure. Looks like the second place goes to 88, a pistol, who started in, I believe it was 5th, but he's already making moves, trying to get to that leader. It's on the
We have
inside of
somebody else in the
Titans.
back here. I believe that was the 8 car. The 8 car of. I'm not sure who's driving the 8 car. This Pistol
Fluffy
Pete.
is in the 8.
Yeah, he smacked the wall pretty hard in the custom 8 car. We got some
Oh.
3 wide action between the 39 and 98 and the 4 for a second there.
You know, so far this has actually been some really good side-by-side racing. These guys know what's on the line. They want to keep their car in good working order. So we'll have to see how everything spills out. As the 16, that's Jay Hyper.
Ooh.
Right on the bumper there. Man, that back pack is looking pretty tight.
Yeah. I'm spectating right now. Is the 98 and the 6 are really bad. On the 98 lets everybody go.
Wow. Who's that first car on that backpack there?
Oh, we got one in the wall. 60 car Kid Coyote smacks the wall hard. I think he has some help with that, though. I don't think he got there by himself.
And that brings him right back to the 8 car Fluffy. So try to bring my way back up to the front because it looks like we've got some good battles. As
98 car look like
on Jay Hyper.
98. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up. 98 car is down. Looks like he's down pit road.
Oh man, that seems
Yes,
kind of early.
98 car. Yeah, really early. He might be playing some type of strategy. I don't know if it's gonna play off. It looked like he was loose, so who knows what happened there.
Yeah, I'd like
We'll
to see how he kind of breaks the stage up. This first stage is 22 laps, and right now they'll be coming to the 8th lap of it. As the 88 is on the inside of that 00 for the lead, and he takes Titans with him as they clear him up top. Looking on from Jay Hyper.
Is that the 88 car? Jay
88,
Hyper, 88,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. 88 is Pistol Pete, and Jay Hyper is in the 16, sitting in 4th. So it's interesting to see how qualifying kind of ruled out the race too. You know, it's not like someone just had some fast laps in qualifying and then they fell towards the back. Because pretty much everyone who started up front is staying up front. Oh, as the 98 gets on track, you see he's
3 wide down the back.
Very conscious. Very conscious of those leaders coming by. He could have really set a pick on Titans, but he was able to keep it low, keep it down there, and get it going.
Like RPM, yeah, he's been known to really have crazy strategies. He's flying through back up there trying to get his lap back.
Yeah, that's the old-fashioned way. So one thing I know for sure.
He's inside. Oh, he kind of gives the 88 a little bit of a bump.
Wow. Oh yeah, that got Pistol Pete off his rhythm as he goes in the wall, and same with BC Racer. But I know like the best way around here, man. You want to be towards the bottom. You want to be at the bottom. But that 1 and 2 being way down there is extremely slippery. As it looks like the 8 of Fluffy is pitting, and I believe Titans has the lead right now, as the fresher tires is getting his lap back. That's the 98 of Mike RPM.
It's interesting to see these guys. It looks like BC's about to pit as well. He's giving that signal, so he goes all the way down to the yellow. He's giving that signal like he's going to pit.
Yeah.
telling you, these pit stops are gonna be hectic. We're gonna see a lot of pit stops. Here he
Yeah,
comes.
and with
Here he
cautions
comes.
on, everything on, you gotta make sure that you get down down to speed, get that pit road speed going, or else you're gonna have 15-second penalty, and you really don't need that with the competition that we've got out here today. The track really is starting to spread out. These drivers are starting to get away from each other. It looks like I believe that's the 16 maybe pitting this time as well.
So we'll see if that strategy of the 98 car works out. The 22 is coming down pit road. He's dragging a bunch
22,
of guys with him.
88, and the 16. That was a great job getting on pit road for the 22, but I think the 88 was able to keep that speed a little longer. As I'm looking on with the 9 of probably your dad, as he's getting off pit road with BC Racer. I'd like to see how this all spans out. As the 5, that is Chase. He's coming off pit road, stays below that double yellow. Does a good job doing it. Try and find that leader again, the 22, see where he spans out. It looks like the 39 may have had a little issue getting on the pit road. The 16 came down with the 22, but he's getting out earlier. I think a little strategy play by that 16, and the 22 still beats the 18 out, or the 88 out on pit road, off of pit road. So they get back on the track. Looks like pretty smooth, clear sailing. Major Spy right now in the 4 car. He still hasn't pitted. He's being shown as the leader, which is pretty cool. So do you think that played out in the favor for that early pitter, that 98 Mike RPM?
I don't know what place is he in. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But I feel like his tires might be a little too far gone by that point.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Yeah. Trying to find Hyper here. Jay Hyper's shown in 3rd right now, with Chase in front of him in 2nd. And here we have him, chasing that 5 car. I believe that was a little pit strategy. So Chase is in the 5 car, he's in 2nd. So if Major Spy pits, when he pits, it should cycle out to Chase being in the lead with Hyper, Kid Coyote, and then Titans in 5th. Titans came down 1st. He didn't come down 1st, but he was in 1st place when he pitted. And he had a long pit stop, probably took everything he could. I think I might want to do the same, just seeing as how these tires fall off. As the 4's finally down pit road, let's see, I'm going to stick with him. That's Major Spy. Let's kind of see where he rounds out. So he does fall behind 1st and 2nd. And it looks like Titans is going to get around him as well. But since that 4 car waited so long, he might not have any problem at all getting back to 3rd place. As we've got about, say, 5 laps to go in this first stage. Wonder if anyone's kind of learning anything with their pit strategy, Should I pit early? Should I pit late? Because pitting early, I don't think it really worked too well for Mike RPM. But pitting late may have worked for Major Spy. So I wonder if that's going to be doing anything. As we got to fight for the lead. The 16 and the 5
battling.
Wow, I think
the 16 is gonna get him.
Yeah, the 5 was leading before, and this 16 here, Jay Hyper, he's doing a great job on that outside. Look at these guys go. Yeah. As the 16 clears him, that's a strong move on the outside. I think that's really going to show us a little bit of strength for later on in the race.
Power move right there.
Yeah, for sure. So we go through. So Jay Hyper now is in the lead in that 16, and he's, let's see how many laps he's going to have to go. Just about 2 to go once he gets back to the line. With Chase in second, Kid Coyote third, fourth is Titans, and Major Spy is in fifth. So that did work out for Major Spy in that 4 car. It's pretty cool. It's good to see. And once that 16 got around the 5, it looks like he's really pulling away from him. As we've got a battle here between the 88 of Pistol Pete and the 00 of BC Racer Kid. BC Racer Kid started on the pole. We saw him hit the wall. Fell back a bit. May need to just regain his rhythm as they're fighting to get past that 4 car.
Ooh, BC bounced off the wall a little bit.
And these guys are catching up to that 22. I know that they pitted around, that 88 pitted the same time. That 16 pitted the same time as the 22, but I think he did a little fuel strategy there, and I'm pretty sure that worked out. Titans is trying to go for 3rd place on that 60 of Kid Coyote. But it looks like that's the end of the first stage, as Jay Hyper finishes first. Good finish there from Jay. It looked like that was a little pit strategy that got him there, and it worked. So we've got Jay Hyper, then who was it? Chase, Kid Coyote, and Titans. And rounding out the top 5 for the stage was the 88 of Pistol Pete. They got a few more seconds until we go green in this second stage. See if any other kind of strategy played out. It looks like we have the same running order, starting order here as we had for the finish. As we get green, the 16 pulls away from the 5 on the inside line, trying to pull the 60 with him. That 22 looks like he's trying to give a nice nudge to the 5. See what kind of moves he can make. I haven't really seen Titans up top.
Up 88 dives low.
88 gets a little low, it looks. Oh, 8 is a pinball right now.
Oh, we got Rex. Oh, we got the 4 in the back.
Looks like there's going to be a caution.
Kid.
Yeah, I think the 8 had to check up a little bit and just kind of pinballed against around some guys, but the field is still green. So these guys are up to speed. That 16's pulling away, pulling that 60 of Kid Coyote with him. And looking back from Kid Coyote, we see the 88. Looks like Titans had a little issue with that there, but he's going to be pulling his way on up. As the 9 of Probably Your Dad is making moves. Looks like he's in 6th place now. And Titans the furthest back. Man, I can't believe that the game didn't call a caution there, Terrell. I don't know if Terrell's muted or not, or if he's still stunned as I am that there wasn't a caution.
No, I can't believe that. I thought a caution would definitely come out.
Yeah.
Well, we keep under green. I mean,
yeah,
that sucks for the guys who were involved in that.
Yeah,
I can't really see how that started, but
yeah. And we're gonna be coming to about 15 laps to go in this first stage. I'd like to see if anyone plays the same strategy that they did. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, the second stage. 15 laps left in the second stage.
Like,
see if people play the same type of strategy that they had earlier on, or if they try and change it up.
39 bounces off the wall. Gets out it.
Looks like that 22 Titans really wants to get back up to the front as he's right on the bumper, that 9. 5 into the wall a little bit, but doesn't lose too much momentum. And the 22's on the inside looking for 5th place, and he grabs it. This leader, Jay Hyper, man, he did a great job with that pit strategy. I want to see if anyone else kind of tries to follow suit, and if they're able to keep their car as steady as he was. So they're jostling around.
That 39 is really blocking that lane. He does not want to get that spot taken.
Wow.
Oh, what a move by Chase. Oh, man.
Man, just cut down in the
gap. That was crazy.
Yeah. I don't think the 60 of Kid Coyote really knew what to do right there. He didn't, have time to really blink.
3 wide. This is not going to be good. Somebody's got to back out.
Oh, and it looks like the 5 backs out, and the 88 takes advantage of it. They check up a little bit, and that causes Titans and the 22 to slow up a bit.
16 at Jay Hyper's liking every bit of this because it's allowing him to get away.
Yeah, man, for sure. And not only that, but look, it caught the rest of the field back up as the 98 of Mike RPM is going on the inside of that 22, who lost some momentum a lap or so ago. So they just crossed the line. They're going to have about 12 to go, 11 to go next time by. As Jay Hyper's starting to move out, the top 5 or so, or second to 5th, they're single file, and they want to kind of keep it that way for now if they want to catch up to that leader, or maybe say, let's try and fight after
88
the pits.
bounces off the wall. 22's pitting.
22's pitting early. And there is only 19 laps in this stage. The previous was 22. Let's see what kind of pit stop this 22 is going to have. I'm going to follow him down pit road, Terrell.
First it was the 98 in the first stage, now it's...
Yeah, now it's the 22 as he's pulling off pit road. My guess is that was a short pit stop. That's what it seemed like. And the 8 of Fluffy is coming down pit road as well. I wonder if Fluffy is from Connecticut. It looks like the Connecticut flag on his car. That was a real quick pit stop. We got the 16 and 98 coming down now. 16 was our leader, but that 98 caught right up to him. And it's gonna be a tough call getting in there. But it looks like the 5 came down as well. I'm not sure, Terrell, if you were able to catch who was leading once those guys came off pit road. I'm not sure if it's the 39 or not. 39 would have been, I'm sorry, not the 39, maybe the 89 of Parker. As the 5 looks like a splash and go for the 5 as well as the 16. Unless the 16
may
took 2
get
tires.
the lead. We'll see when this comes around. 22 might get it. He's going around these guys. So I think the 5 car with Chase, your boy Chase, will probably retain the lead, while the 16 J Hyper is right on his bumper. They gotta go because the 22 is right there and coming fast.
Yeah, and
So Jay Lethal. Lead that's Jay Lethal, right?
in which car?
The 22. Ooh, we got more people coming back on
22 should be Titans.
Titans, excuse me, I apologize. Oh, yeah. Titans get loose on the apron. Wow. Comes back up into the 39.
Wow, I was on the car for that one too, and man, he had to go low. He was trying to get around 2 cars, but I mentioned it before, the bottom of that track is real tough. Caution comes out, and I wonder if that's really gonna spoil things up. There's gonna be a few laps left in this first stage or second stage. And I wonder if everyone got pit road or not. I think there may have been some that didn't. Let's see how things kind of span out once we get back to green. The 16 is really going to want to win this stage. He won the first stage. He wants to get that second, and he wants to get that ultimate victory to get that 50 bucks. Yeah, I'm sure Titans feels pretty upset about that. You know, he didn't mean to get on the apron. He likes to race, but
Oh, it's
things
totally, it's
happen.
totally incidental.
Yeah, completely. You know, there's other cars are trying to get around, and that happens. The 5 in the lead of Chase, pulling the 4 car of Major Spy with him. That whole inside line starting to move, but the 4 gets under, and it looks like, I think the 39 had a little mishap. 98, there's cars spinning in the back, and they just keep spinning. There's got to be another caution here. This might be the end of the stage. I wonder if the game's going to call it. Oh, it was, and Jay Hyper does not get the stage win. That second stage win goes to the 5 car. So there will not be a
Wow.
bonus. I know, man. And Parker gets 3rd. Good job, bud.
Big wreck in the back, though.
Yeah. Well, these guys are going to have about, let's see, how many laps are going to be left in this stage? I'm not too sure. So it looks like the finishing order for that second stage was the 5, 16, 89, 4, and 88. Or I'm sorry, 39. I kept saying 89. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong controller to try and get to the front of this field here. So
Back on the green.
The start of the final stage. Oh, I'm sorry, she's a beast is in that 8.
Whoa, we got the Fluffy on the bottom. Oh, 60 car,
the
5
goes up. That 98, Mike RPM is able to sneak right on through to grab that lead. And look, there's Titans trying to grab 3rd. Jay Hyper in the 16, he's been up there all day, man. He's got such a strong car.
Mike RPM trying to show some might here. I don't know how many laps we have left, but
looks like 54 to go. And it looked like that 16 of Jay Hyper went through 1 and 2 a little too high, and Titans was able to get through under and take that second spot. Coming off turn 4, Titans goes a bit high too, and that 4 is getting a nice run on the inside of that 16. Mike RPM isn't able to pull away just yet. This is the first time he's seeing that lead after, you know, he pitted early and took back his lap on fresher tires, but now he's on pretty much equal ground as he gets a great 3 and 4. That 22 Titans trying to hold it together on the outside line, but the 16 able to sneak his way through. Like to see how they get through 1 and 2 here.
Well, it's getting really squirrely up here.
Yeah, the 16 was able to get through, and he's clear. The 4 comes along with him. 22 drops 2 spots from that from out of 4 into 1. It's not what he wanted to see, but now he gets his rhythm back as he gets to the bottom lane. That 88, Pistol Pete, he's doing alright. Oh, the 60 up in the wall, the 8 up into the wall. Not sure what really happened there. See if it keeps going green. Wow, that was tough. It
was off pace. I didn't see what happened there. What happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw the 60 go up into the wall and then the 8 as well. May be able to look back at the footage and see, but wow, that's unfortunate. 22 is getting a little too high. He may be trying to push his car hard right now. These guys, 1st to 5th, they're about single file except for that place battle. As BC Racer, he's making his way on up again. He's saying, alright, I've been in the back long enough. I'm making my moves. We're coming to, they're just past halfway in the race, and he wants to get that lead back. He started in front, he wants to finish in front.
Here comes Jay Hyper looking for the second.
Yeah, he tried, and the 4 gave him nice room. So that's what's good to see. Major Spy knows he's down there. He can't just pinch him to the apron and have him spinning out and take the rest of the field. Now I wonder if anyone's starting to look at the laps left and think about, all right, I'm gonna have to pit X amount of times. I wonder if there's anything I can do to make that X -1. You know, like if any of these guys have really tried to come up with something to make their race a little more efficient, not having to go down pit road as much or as long. I'd like to see if people start falling back or not.
As the pole sitter, BC is trying to put himself in position to get this lead back, because he kind of got shuffled out of it for the past couple stages. Kinda
Yeah,
hasn't
he
been up
did.
there ever since he lost the lead. He's trying to get it back now.
Yeah, and Jay Hyper, he got a little too high in 3 and 4. He really had to let off the gas and lost a ton of positions. Now he's falling back to 8th position. But I see exactly what you're saying, man. He wants that front spot as he just gives the bumper to that 98. And you know, he wants to get out of there. These guys, it's just a pack of cars right now, and I think as he gets under the 98 going for the lead, I think he knows that he's got something to pull
Whoa, four
away.
car really got out on, bounced off the wall.
Wow, lucky he didn't take anyone with him on that. Would he hit the apron a bit?
Four wide, three wide, down the front stretch for second. I mean for third, excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, they're starting to bounce into each other a little bit. 22 gets into turn 1. Don't hit the apron again. 22, you do a good job holding it. Very nice to see. He's fighting with that 39 of Parker, trying to get that 3rd place, and he does. And it looks like they're coming up on a lap car. Looks like that 8 car. I'm not sure if it's Fluffy or She's a Beast. I saw She's a Beast is in here. I didn't have them on my roster, unless I missed something out. But really like to see if She's a Beast is gonna try and play some strategy, falling back this far. Ooh, the 39 gets punted into the wall there. Looks like the 88. I don't think he knew that the 88 was coming there. Yeah, man, that 98 really does want to get that lead. I think BC Racer is kind of surprised that he wasn't able to just run away.
They're getting down to pit stops pretty soon here. I would expect them to be pitting here anytime soon. He's got the 88. Looks like he's going down pit road. He's gonna drag. Looks like the 39 with him.
Yeah, I'll try and keep an eye on these leaders if you want to take a look at who's going down pit road, see if we can keep everything in order. It looks like right now BC Racer does have the lead with Titans in the 22 behind him. That 98 doing a great job coming alive, Mike RPM. 4th place we have the 9 car, probably your dad. He's been doing a really good job just keeping himself out of trouble. I think that you kind of need to do that the best you can. Just stay out of trouble.
As the 39 and the 88 are coming out back off to the track. I think the 88
Oh, it looks like the leaders will be pitting. I saw a 00 in the 22 dip down, kind of give that courtesy wave of I'm going to be hitting pit road. Actually, the 00 faked him out. The 22's going. The 98 is going. Wow, that was interesting. Let's try and find that 00 here. 00 should still have the lead. I believe the 4 and the 5 car, maybe, they should be sitting second and third. Or no, third place would be the 16, Jay Hyper. And the 00 is going down to pit road. That is our leader, 00 of BC Racer. Is coming down with the 4 and the 16, second and third place.
It's the 5 car that your boy Chase comes around. This BC Racer is down pit road as well now.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. It's a good thing we, you know, thank you Jay Hyper for streaming your perspective of the race so that we can get an idea. And it looks like there is about 40 laps to go at this time, so they're gonna have to pit a few more, seeing as how this goes.
Yeah, they got at least 2 or 3 more stops in them, maybe 3. We'll see if anybody can save enough fuel or anything for less. Since here comes a 00 BC Racer back on the pit, says the 88 is going to take the lead. Looks like, I believe it's the
98 and 22 go by as well. It's kind of like that.
BC a lot of time.
Yeah, it's like that extra lap, you know, on those old tires really hurt him. Yeah, she's a beast in that 8. Seems like he's up to speed right now. Thought they were going a little slow earlier on, but really starting to make moves. Are there 2 8 cars? There are 2 8 cars. I'm just lost at these guys. So it looks like Jay Hyper is sitting in 9th right now. Major Spy's 8th. Kid Coyote in 7th. She's Beast
like
10th, and 11th is Fluffy. Yeah, Fluffy is a lap down. So we pull back to the 88. Alright, so now I can see which 8 is Fluffy. He's got the Connecticut emblem, I think. And that 98 and 22 are coming along. I thought the 00 would have been a little closer once he got up to speed off pit road, but it doesn't look like he was able to. So we've got, we'll be coming to about 35 to go as this 88 of Pistol Pete comes around. This field's really spread out. Do you think there's a big chance of there being any cautions? I have a feeling there won't be. As we look on with the 16, Jay Hyper going right to the bumper of that 60 car. That's Kid Coyote. Double zero does look like he's starting to make up some ground now on the 22 and the 98 as he's pulling that 9 car, probably your dad, and I believe that is the 4 of Major Spy along with him. So that's 5th, 6th, and 7th. Jay Hyper's in 8th, so if that's 5th, 6th, and 7th, then Titan's 4th, 3rd, 88 is in 2nd. So if the 88 is in 2nd,
He's a
Unless that's the 8 in second.
yeah. I think Fluffy's down a lot. I believe.
Yeah, right. Fluffy's down a lap, so they're actually maybe whoever that is in front of the 88 should be the leader. I believe that is that the 39. I believe the 39 Parker, he's in the lead. So showing Hyper as an 8th, right? Yeah, I believe so. They should be coming to about 30 laps to go relatively soon. Oh, nice battle behind here. The 98 and 88 get into it as the 22 goes by for what I believe to be his second place. And the 22's got that 39 in his sights. Should be able to grab him. As long as he can hold off these guys as he gets into the wall. Very easy to do getting into 1 and 2 with this track because you kind of want to get wide and cut down, and sometimes that wall comes up to you a lot quicker than you want it to. As he does get past the 39, I wonder if the 39 will be pitting.
Oh, 39 is really slowing up. It's like he's trying to get out the way.
He was trying to slow down,
Might
maybe
have-
get on pit. Wow, what a good job, man. He had to drive ahead of him and behind him there to make sure he got through that pack. He did an excellent job. So it looks like the 39 hit pits around lap 71. Now our leader should be the 22.
Oh, 88 bounces off the wall.
Let's see if any of these guys behind the 22 start to pit. Not seeing it yet. Let's go through this pack. That 00 BC Racer Kid really wants to get past this 98. This 98 is doing a great job of holding it, man. Mike RPM does a really, really good job of being consistent, keeping that line going. As he dips down, he may be pitting this time. And it looks like he is getting pretty slow. The 22 is pitting. The 98 does not. The 22 takes the 9. And the 88 with him down pit road. That should leave the 98 and the 00 with the lead. The 00 should have the lead now. The 9 came down pit road with the 22 and the 88. Looks like one of the 8s. That might be she's a beast. So the 22 and 9 car get off pit road around the same time. 88 a little slow off, but not too slow. It doesn't look like he had an issue. The 16 car, I believe, is having an issue getting on pit road. From his perspective, but going to his car, it looks like he's doing alright. See where he falls out. Is the 00, who was our leader, is hitting pit road now. Let's see where he comes out with compared to the 22, who was in the lead. Terrell, I don't know about you, but I think if you know how many times you have to pit, if you can pit a little early and it's not going to change much, I think I would want to pit a little early just to have fresher tires, instead of running
Yeah.
on old tires for a while.
Especially here when the tires, I mean, you're just gonna burn, especially in 3 and 4, you're gonna burn your stuff up really quickly.
Oh yeah, man, the fall off is just a bit much.
God, I wish they had the position on here. It would definitely help.
Yeah, and it looks like the 16 did have a pit road penalty looking from his perspective. The 00 is coming off pit road, and the 22 just flew by him. I believe the 22 will have the lead, followed by the 9, followed by the 98, 88 who are battling for what I would assume to be third position, and then the 00 comes out in fourth. And
Oh,
that,
contact between them two.
oh wow. And I believe that would be the running order as soon as the pit strategy or pit cycles complete. But again, that 39, I think he was on something different, because I was really surprised to see how he was. I believe he was in the lead. Alright, let's try and go through here the 60 car of Kid Coyote. I believe he's in 7th place right now. Titans should be in the lead, and once everything cycles through, I believe. If anyone's watching has some better insight, better math than I do, let us know. Got the YouTube channels up. Love to see your opinion, even your opinion on who's gonna win this race. Again,
Right now, I mean, well, I think it's still a little early. I mean, strategy's definitely gonna play a factor, but I mean,
yeah,
88's had a good car, 98's been very good. So has the 00. Jay Hyper's had a good car as well. He just put himself in a bad position getting that penalty, though, so he might have taken himself out of condition. As the 98 and the 88 make contact with each other, and the 98's hard in the wall.
ooh, that's tough, man. They were battling pretty hard for that spot too, as the 00 gets around that 98. Do you see anything that would concern you there with that battle, or is that just racing incident?
I mean, I don't know. It looked like the 98 came down. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it was tough. That was a tough play. It looked like the 98 came down. It looked like it looked more like a racing incident. It didn't look like it was anything on purpose or anything in intent right there.
Yeah. There should be about 20 laps to go. I'd imagine that they'd have to stop at least one more time.
That put BC in the catbird seat right now. He just got to make a move.
Yeah,
right
because that 22 is pretty far out. Yeah,
the 22 cars, he's mowing. I mean, we'll have to see if anybody can catch him.
Yeah, you know, that 9 car, if he's sitting there in 2nd place of probably your dad, then he's going to do pretty well. But, sorry.
Yeah, Titans put himself in good position. No, I was saying Titans put himself in good position so far in this race.
Yeah.
He's definitely had a very good race, good car.
Yeah, he did fall back a bit at one point, but he made his way up there, and I really think that the pitting a lap or so earlier than that 00 gave him that little bit of an advantage, having a lap fresher tires. Ooh, 8 smacks the wall. One of those 8s. So if we have the 22 as the leader at this point, believe the 9.
5 cars in the wall. Fluffy, look like Fluffy's bouncing off the wall.
Oh man, they're stuck pointed
I don't know
up.
about that, man.
There's probably going to be a caution called. 22 does not want to see that. He wants this thing to go green.
This Chase is almost hits somebody else trying to get out the way. That's something 22 does not want to see. I don't know about that. That didn't look too good.
Oh man, I missed that one. I'll have to watch your video. I wonder if Titans even knew anything happened, you know? If they're all talking or what. Because yeah, sometimes it's like, ignorance is bliss, right? If he didn't know about anything going on behind him, then his heart's not going to start racing. But if I was the leader and I heard that there was some commotion going on in the back, I'd start to, my hair would raise up a bit, man. I'd get a little worried.
Yeah, I'm gonna be impartial about it right now because I mean, from what I'm seeing, I don't like what I'm seeing out of the A car, but we'll have to see.
All right, let's hope that that 8 car can keep everything together for this race. You know, thanks again, Nemo Fish Sticks, for putting everything together for everyone here, for giving Terrell and I the opportunity to get to chat with each other. Always fun, man. Always nice talking to you. You got a lot of great
And
insight. So,
oh, look now that X00 is really in that 22 car.
uh-oh. See, and maybe, you know, oh, it looks like the 60 is hitting pit road. That 22 is making moves. He looks like he's catching up to this 39 car. These guys are really starting to slow down, and it looks like the 22 is pitting again. He's
Yeah, here
pitting
comes the
with
double
about
zero.
14 to go. Does he take
They
the double
said
zero with him this time? Yeah, he
he did
does.
in the
Smart.
88. Monkey see, monkey do.
Smart
They
of
said he's
the
not gonna
double
get.
zero to do, I think.
He's not allowing him to use that same strategy like last time by pitting a lap early and him running a
Yeah.
lap later.
Yo, you're right, man. He's not letting him get away with it. Oh, man, I don't know, Terrell. I think it's going to be pretty good. All these laps that they've gone green, and the competition is still stacked up, you know? There's no one really getting away. This is what these guys like to do, though, you know? These guys are hardcore racers, and the 22 gets out, and the double zero's right there. Oh, man, I don't know if
Oh,
we're
he's
going to
gonna win
like
a
this.
race off pit road. Oh, contact last, but BC's gonna beat him out.
BC does. I knew that that was going to happen. This game does this weird thing that when you're on a quarter panel, like that outside car, it just automatically shoots you down to the left. And double zero didn't turn to the right. That 22 just, the AI took over and turned it down. The 22 is going to have some work to do to grab that lead, and we all know BC Racer Kid. he
A car
he's
bounced off the
fast.
wall.
Oh man, of course, and like right around the leaders too. We don't need to see that. It's the other 8
Oh, a
is
lot of
getting off
contact. The A
pit.
car is bouncing off the wall. Think we got a caution.
Yeah,
It's a lot of wrecking going on, man, late in this race. I didn't like that.
no. But it looks like one of the 8 cars may be out of the race.
I believe that's
Um,
Fluffy.
yeah, I believe so. Major Spy is being shown the leader right now. He must not have pitted, but looks like Major Spy in that 4 car, followed by the double zero, and then Titans. It's like, all right, so you just pitted. You gonna pit again? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna go with what I got. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a lot of iffy stuff going on, man.
Yeah, and
Once the A car has retired from the race.
that 4 definitely got the good side of that caution because he was the last one to go hit pit road. He didn't hit pit road. He was a lap ahead of the entire field, so he was able to pit and maintain that lead while those others are on older tires. The
See how
39
long he can
goes
hold
up
these
the
guys off.
track. The 22 is trying to push it on that outside line.
Well, I think BC's got it.
Ooh,
Oh, he cuts him off.
the 22 tried to go down.
Oh,
The
and the
98 was
98
there.
spinning. 9 is spinning.
Man,
Got Rex in the back.
I don't think the 22 saw that that 98 was coming that quick and that high up. They just bumped a bit, and now it may be a caution, speed cautions thing. That's not what the 4 wanted to see, because I thought that he was going to have a good time just trying
Who's in
to
the 4
keep that
car?
lead. The
I
4 Major
apologize.
Spy.
They just by. I mean, it looks like the double zero BC racer was inside. It looked like he just came down on him, but I don't know. It was racing incident. I can't. From the angle I was looking at, it just maybe he didn't know he was there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
But 90 looked like he got loose in the middle of that pack.
Yeah, he did. The 98
Car
looked
got
like
loose
he
in the
got
bottom.
loose, but also, you know, Titans was right there, and they just kind of met in the middle. It's unfortunate. But I don't know if the 98 is sticking in the race right now, as he was showing on pit road.
I don't
Let's
know how
get
many
back to the
laps is left.
sport
Maybe
car.
6, 7 laps.
Good question. We'll see in a sec as Jay Hyper goes past the start-finish line. But the 4 carries it with the 22 Titans on the outside. 4 is trying to push up the track so you can get a nice angle. It's not gonna hurt him.
Yeah, it
4 laps to
looks
go.
like the yeah, it looked like the 98 car of Nike RPM. Wait, he was
Yeah,
retired
Mike
from the race as
RPM.
well.
Gosh, well, you know what? That's unfortunate. He was the front runner this whole time. That 00 sitting thirds and Pretty in third. 88 at Pistol Pete. He's up there as well. As
Oh, we
there's
got
more
wrecked in the
commotion in the
back.
back.
Got a 39 in the grass.
39 keeps it clean for the time being. The 22 trying to pitch down. Loses some momentum off of turn 2. He really wants to regain his strength. He doesn't want BC Racer to get on the inside. There's not much help there on the outside for Titans in that 22.
Oh, the 4 car
The
gets
4 car's
really
slow.
tight.
Can
Pushes
the...
up 3 wide. He's coming down.
Oh, no.
As BC Racer's gonna take the lead. What about 3 to go?
My gosh, was that something, man. It's
Oh, Coyote comes
unfortunate.
down a little bit on the 8 car. 5 car and the 4 car
88
bouncing
is
off each
pushing
other.
that 22. 22 might be a little slow through the corner. Through the corner of 1 and 2. He's not doing what he...
Oh,
He
here comes the
cut...
22
22
low.
cuts low. Is he going to be able to keep it down there? He's losing his momentum.
Side by side, 3
Side
wide,
by
3
side,
wide.
they're
Here
going
comes the
3
9
wide.
car.
Oh, they're going
Oh,
4.
3 wide
They're
for
going
second.
4 wide. Oh my gosh.
4 wide. Oh, he pushes up. The 88 pushes up.
Wow, 88 pushes up into the 00.
What a move.
Oh my gosh, man. Was that the race? That was the race? Holy cow. BC Racer got it.
BC Racer got it.
It looks like that's what it showed on the
Wow.
screen of yeah, BC the 00.
Who's
The
in the
88,
88?
the 22 Pistol P. Oh man, that was some racing at the end there, man. And then the 9,
Holy
probably bad
crap.
in 4th.
They
This
came
was
in
the
there 4 wide
0088,
going to the
22
line.
9. Yeah, look like it. 60. I'm gonna have to play that one over. That was insane. Oh man, that was some good racing. Let's see if we can get that 00 in here. Let's see if I could send an invite just right now, guys. I'm trying to work my way over this party. Let's see, BC. Dude, I've been talking to this kid a lot, man. BC, he's fast. Let's send him an invite here. See if he wants to have a little post-race interview. Try and get the 88 of Pistol P. See if he wants in. And let's see if we can get Buddy Titans in here as well. Hey, there he is. There's the winner. Money Moves Motorsports, Kentucky Xfinity race, BC Racer. Dude, I've been talking to you a lot lately. You are fast. What'd you think of that finish there, man? Hey, I'm happy you did, man. That was a heck of a finish for you. Really good job. You started first. You finished first. It
I
was
had
up and down for
two
you.
horrible stages, though. The stages, I think, on to start the final stage, I started dead last by getting the free pass to get back on the lead lap.
Jeez, man, that was definitely some really good racing, man. Congrats. You know, you weren't able to pull off the triple there with the stages and the win, but hey, you got pole, you got some money for that. You got the win. Congratulations, man. Terrell, you got anything you want to add on that?
Oh man, that was a crazy race, man. That was a crazy race. I don't really have much
Yeah,
to add. I mean, that was a good race. Good race. A lot of side by side action. You guys
it
did a
was a
great
good
job.
one. It's just a big thing I saw a lot of was a lot of dirty blocking. I saw a lot of that, but in Xfinity cars at that track, you kind of have to because the guy behind you is always going to be faster, even if he doesn't have a better car. I
Yeah.
had some trouble with that getting back through the field because you get around somebody and then they slingshot you in the next corner and then you have to do it all over again.
Yeah, it's hard to drive looking forward and in your mirror at the same time because you're trying to defend your position, not necessarily block for it, but you want to try and defend. And you did a heck of a job getting through that field and taking advantage of situations and just all around being super fast, dude. You killed it, really. Congrats.
Oh yeah, that was a good setup I had figured out there, but it's just some of the pit strategy too. Like Titans, he'd pit 2 or 3 laps before I would. Then
Yeah.
here we go, we get back out here and he's 3.6 ahead of me. I have to run him down again. Then we come off pit road. I had a better pit time than him must be, and I was right into his door when we got exited on the pit. I was
Yeah.
steering dead left, dude, to try to get off here, but it still messed you up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going straight.
I noticed that. I think we all did, and we all know, like in the game, that guy on the outside, it's like the AI. The AI turns left. I don't.
Oh yeah.
Titans didn't turn left. You didn't turn right. It's just the game did that, and that's unfortunate.
I was
But
so nervous, dude, because as soon as we come out of the pits, all I see is Titans sideways
I
coming
know,
towards me. I
man.
thought we were wrecking.
No, you guys did a heck of a job. You guys did a heck of a job. But hey, man, I hope you enjoy your night, enjoy that win. Pistol, I saw that you got in here, man. You finished second. You started fifth. You had a heck of a race. You were up front most the entire race. I noticed early on that you starting fifth, within a few laps you were like second or third. How'd that race go for you, man? Yeah, yeah, but hey, I think you did an excellent job. Terrell, you got anything to add for Pistol?
Hey, yeah, I saw you making a lot of good moves. I see you had some contact with the '98 car. It didn't look like it was your fault though. Other than that, it was a great race by you. Good job.
Yeah, 4 wide for that finish. That was really impressive. Titans, good job with that third place finish, man. We were watching you a lot. It looked like you did have something going with pitting early there, and then that last pit stop, BC Racer, he knew what happened the time before. He came down pit road with you. How did you feel when you saw him coming down pit road with you on that last one?
I was hoping my pit crew could give me a good stop.
Yeah, I think anyone would. Oh man, but you did a heck of a job working your way through the field too. I saw you fall back a few times and work your way through. Um, you know, good job with that third place finish, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Um, so Terrell, we saw an awesome race there at the finish, 4 wide. Uh, you got
Yeah,
anything?
man. Like I said, that was a crazy finish. I that the two guys in the back of that were able to get such a run on the 22 and the zero, those zero to even make it for a while was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked out. If there was another lap, oh man, who knows how the finish would have been.
They all would have been off the track. I mean, there was no way they were gonna make it full wide in that turn. No way.
Yeah, we could have seen the 60 come to victory lane. But you know, again, I just want to thank Nemo for putting this all together. He does a great job coordinating everything. I really appreciate everything he does. Appreciate Money Moves Motorsports. Money is really making these guys move and put on some good racing. And with that, um, unless you got anything you'd like to add before we sign
Nah,
off tonight. All
I'm
right.
pretty much good, man.
Have a good night, guys. I'm gonna go back over to the other party.
All right,
No
bud. You
problem.
too.
Take it easy.
Thanks, guys. And so on that note, I think we'll end it there. So Terrell, thanks again for joining me in the booth. Thanks for having me here with you, man.
It's no problem.
But everyone, I hope you all enjoy your night. I hope you enjoyed the race, and I'll see you on the track.
You guys